For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. Hey, what up guys? This is Solrock with another match using our Lunatone Solrock deck in the standard format. Still pretty effective and expanded. I guess maybe there's some more cards you can use, but I'd say not really. I mean, what do we have? I guess it will be the Mysterious Treasures perhaps from Forbidden Light, but other than that, you know, VS Seekers, Computer Search, I guess these sort of cards do help the deck, but it's just a simplistic deck that you pretty much have everything you need to make it work in standard even. And there's less competition in standard too. So we're going to open up with our Greninja. My opponent mulliganed and revealed Darkrai VSTAR, so a Darkrai deck. That's interesting. It's been a little while since I played against this deck myself, playing against it, not using it, as this guy is taking forever to do anything. What the fuck are you doing, man? I hate it when they do this. It's one thing to just piss me off by wasting time when I'm playing and not recording, but when I am recording, it's even more shit because obviously I don't want to bore you guys watching. Hopefully my commentary is always entertaining enough and interesting enough. So he opened up with this Moltres, which happens to me all the time. It's not too bad even if you can't really utilize its ability to get those free darkness energies. If you got a good enough engine and you get your setup going, you know, discarding the darkness energies, grabbing them with Galarian Moltres V, and then utilizing the dark patches properly, it should still be good enough. So he has the Greninja, discard and draw, gonna do that, fine. Dragon Shoes, he's just gonna do the whole thing. It's probably gonna take him a few minutes to play. Yeah, decided to discard the Crobat. And you guys probably don't really care because it's a personal problem. But if you're curious, that jackass seller from Card Market has still not refunded my money. He's got quite the nerve. I mean, I've said in the video, if you watched it, that the reason this shit hasn't been resolved yet is because Card Market is extremely busy. They even put out a notice saying they've got too many open cases going on. I think this is why they put up the notice too, that they were hiring a few weeks ago. I guess an influx of more people are using Card Market now. They got to get more personnel. They keep growing, I guess, which I suppose is good. But they haven't resolved my problem yet. I gotta wait for them to just get to my messages and stuff. But if you guys are curious, check out the video. Like it, share it, do what you gotta do. I really want to piss off that bastard. I don't care if I give him free publicity and he gets sales and stuff, but I just really want to just let it be known that this guy fucking scammed me. Big time Spanish seller, that's a jackass. So finally it's my move. This guy took so long and didn't even do much. We're gonna bring out the Lunatone and get my Solrocks here, utilizing the Lady very well there. I've got all these psychic energies, but I got everything I need basically to just do the job, make an attack. Just discard one with Greninja. Let's see what we get. We do get the Quick Ball, exactly what I needed. And sometimes you gotta have a little bit of faith. It's like telling that shit. I don't know how to explain it. You know, with Lady, I grab a bunch of psychic energies. So it's not like we draw a variety of cards, but you thin out your deck, it's straight draw 4 in a way. And then, you know, draw a few cards more with Greninja. I know that I've got billions of discard outlets and consistency cards in this deck, so we're gonna see some of the stuff that we need. And then managed to pull off an attack turn 1 as I did here. So get the KO on the Moltres. I got the lead and I got a very good setup already. I mean, Greninja is going to sacrifice a spot on the bench as always, but I guess it's better than having Manaphy, where I wouldn't be able to utilize it like last time. But, you know, if you have this guy, I mean, he's obviously going to help me draw cards too. So yeah, maybe we can get rid of him with Scuba Net eventually. But for the most part, you don't really need to always have 4 Solrocks. I guess if you have the Lunatone down, then you don't gotta sacrifice an energy to retreat. You just promote the next Lunatone. So this guy put the third Darkness energy on the Darkrai. I don't know if he realizes, but Lunatone is weak to Dark, so even if he did 50 for 2, that's 100. It would do the job. He's not really doing much, this guy. I guess his deck isn't so great, or it's not working out this time. Played down the training court as well, which I can utilize. It's going to make Greninja's draw free, basically. So let's go ahead and do this. Discard a Psychic, draw 2, and I do need to see, or I did get a Lunatone actually, so it's fine. Now, I do have a bunch of cards in hand that I guess, I mean, I don't want to burn the boss's orders because I really don't have to. I can just save it for later and have guaranteed results of control. Because this guy's not doing much, I don't really have to be desperate and discard everything with OHKO. We would be discarding the rescue carrier too, and I want to utilize that, get the maximum plus. So I'm not going to play a supporter. I guess I could have used the Poke Gear to get something different, but what am I really going to get? I mean, Copycat, that's not going to work out. Marnie, not going to work out, shuffling this big hand. So just going to play it cool for now. So I make an attack, 120. It's a 2-hit KO, but if it evolves into the VSTAR, it's going to be a bit more difficult. I'm going to need to do 150. But at the same time, once again, that's not really too much to ask for. Just 4 energies. Darkrai, unfortunately, it's one of those Pokemon that has 270 HP as a VSTAR, which is still pretty good. I mean, it's better than 260 or 250. To even have like a VSTAR with 250, I think the lowest is 260, but I could be wrong. But outside of that, I mean, it's good, but once again, it's still that 10 extra HP. If it had 280, it would have been much better for it. Would have survived against my attack. But if we do 150, it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. Haven't even seen any of the choice belts yet. Those can help as well. Make the job even easier. So, you got the Darkrai VSTAR out. Another thing that will really help if we can see is the Path to the Peak. That would really just mess him up. If I saw this earlier, this probably would have been a wrap already. But I guess he managed to utilize the Greninja a little bit. I used it, I guess, too. Hopefully he doesn't use Darkrai VSTAR's effect yet, so we can just shut it down. Hopefully he tries to save it. Hasn't even utilized Galarian Moltres V. Like, normally I would think you would try to get that out pretty quickly. He's got 5 Darkness energies on the field. It doesn't matter how many he has because just 2 on the Darkrai VSTAR is enough to get the job done, with or without the weakness. And once again, just taking forever to make a damn play. Finally gonna go for the Dark Pulse. Congratulations, dude. And gets another prize. So he has the lead, but once again, I believe I'm in better control here. We're gonna utilize our rescue carrier perfectly right now. Get the double Lunatone recovery, and at this point I should have enough to just get by in this game. I've got another rescue carrier, I've got more Lunatones. I think maybe one might be prized. I guess we'll see. The question now is though, okay, this is a little bit dangerous. Gonna get something with Poke Gear. I guess get the Marnie, but I think I'm gonna have to be discarding everything here because, once again, because that Greninja is wasting a spot now. Gotta burn an energy to manually retreat. Okay, I gotta do 150 this turn no matter what. Now if we burn an energy to retreat the Solrock, it means I can't do a manual attachment on the Lunatone. So we're just gonna get 3 energies maximum. And then I'm gonna need either a scoop up net and another Solrock, or just a scoop up net on its own, or I'm gonna need to get a choice belt. I've got 3 choice belts in the deck. We haven't seen any yet, so I think I'm gonna have to go for this right here. In the end, I guess I'm gonna burn the boss's orders. That's unfortunate, but Can't slow down right now. I gotta get the KO, and if I do, we're golden. So perfect. I do see what I need. I do see one of the 3 choice belts in the deck. Get the Solrock, although we can't play that down. Get Path to the Peak. It's gonna give him hell. And right now, I'm in an even better position than I already was. Darkrai VSTAR gonna go down. Get 2 prizes. Putting in work. I mean, I even got Serena. I can use that against the pull. So we're golden. And I get another Path to the Peak. Good. This guy has not really done much. I mean, for Darkrai, it's all about how turbo you can be and all the darkness energies you're gonna get. He hasn't really gotten much. I mean, he didn't use the V-Star power yet, I guess to recycle dark patches, but I'm not gonna be able to do this now with the Path to the Peak. Oh my fucking... Guys, I don't know if you can hear this, but there's a lot of construction and just a lot of noise outside. There's always some shit going on around where I live. And I don't have like a super professional studio or anything to block noise. So if this shit goes down, using my new setup here, it's even more distracting. Hopefully you can hear it. I can definitely hear it. And when I always hear it, I'm thinking, you guys hear the shit too. Hopefully not. Okay, Darkrai V, come on dude, you're taking forever. You're gonna lose this game. You're just gonna lose. At this point, I just gotta keep attacking. You're not gonna outpace me. You're not really gonna do shit. His best strategy, what he should have done, if you're not gonna use regular Pokemon, you gotta, well, you do have to utilize some regular Pokemon, and you gotta make sure you get all of the Darkrai V-Stars out, and I mean, once again, it's gonna be a 2 KO either way, but just try and make it somewhat difficult for me. I mean, I obviously know what to do. I've played this deck myself, but he's not really just moving quickly enough. He's not really just getting the proper setup. I guess Path to the Peak must be fucking him up too now. But it was a lot of stuff that wasn't that good. Anyway, so now what we're gonna do, gonna play down the other Solrock. I didn't have to, but it doesn't matter. Like at this point, whether I play it, whether I don't, whether I just play the Lunatone and get the manual attachment on, it's fine. The point is, I want to do enough damage to make sure this guy is in the 2-hit KO range no matter what. And gonna get another Psychic with Fog Crystal. Get rid of the Manaphy, don't need that. And my deck is pretty thin as well now. So here goes, 180 damage. So even if we do 120 now, we get the KO. Beautiful. Just beautiful. So, I don't know if he's gonna retreat. I mean, the correct thing to do is to retreat and try and just save your dude, because if he dies, I'm at 1 prize. He's gonna go for a super big discard here. Oak or Rowan. Look at all this shit he discarded. I guess Path to the Peak really putting in the work. Excellent. Gets the Moltres V. Looks like he's using more than one. That's one thing he can use, I guess, to... But I mean, not even. If he uses that and I kill it, I just need to get 2 prizes. So Darkrai, I mean, once again, it's just not going to work out. The best thing he can do is just use this Darkrai V-Star and then power up another one. And I'm forced to kill that. I mean, I discarded the boss's order, so at the very least, whether he knows it or not, I can't like get this KO and then pull on the Greninja. We're gonna have to get some other attacks. Now the thing is though, is that can he power up the other Darkrai V-Star after this one dies? Was it even wise to just use Moltres and get those energies on? Because you can't use that Pokemon. If you use that guy, you lose. And you don't need a lot of darkness energies. Just 2 energies on the Darkrai to attack and you're good. You don't need any extras. So get the other kill. I get Choice Belt. I get the other Lunatone was prized. and I think we pretty much got checkmate here. Can you somehow power up this Darkrai with no dark patches, with no abilities? I don't know. I mean, he's gonna deck out too. Gonna go for trekking shoes. I'm pretty sure he does want to get rid of my stadium, but he just can't. So, got the manual attachment, but now he's just drawing all the shit. Well, he still hasn't decked out, but it's close. Yeah, he just utilized a lot of shit. So finally get rid of my stadium for the Parthenon shit. And he decked himself out with trekking shoes. So at this point, no matter what he does, it's game. You should have just used your power, and then he actually would have had a chance. But anyways, surrendered my game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What